Hi students, welcome to the next video in DALAB. In this video we are going to execute the second experiment in the B part. The question is, we need to write a Java class called a customer class which stores their name and date of birth. In that date of birth, the format should be in dd/mm/yyyy. So this is commonly we will use in when you are entering our date of birth, right? Here, instead of making this dd/mm/yy, I'm going to apply. The question is itself. It's asked like we need to display this date of birth in other delimiters. So how we can display this date of birth and month date month and year in other delimiters means instead of using this symbol forwarded symbol, I can either use hyphen. That is also another one common format for mentioning the date of birth, right? So in this way, what is the core concept we are going to implement in this experiment 2 means string tokenizer. String tokenizer is one of the class mainly used to break a string into number of tokens. So how it breaks a string means the basic default delimiter is space. So it will break the entire statement by based on the space. So if you leave one space between the two words means the first word will be considered as one token, and after the space the second word will be considered as another one token. Likewise it will divide. See here, this is a one example input statement. TechDeviant tutorial of Java is my one simple statement means when I'm applying the string tokenizer for this statement. So based on since it is a space is a default delimiter, it will divide this entire statement. It will break the statement as first TechDeviant tutorial of A. Likewise, so here that space is a default delimiter. Likewise, we can explicitly apply the delimiter. Here in this case, what is the delimiter we are going to perform means slash. So this slash is if slash is made as a delimiter means I can replace this slash with another one delimiter. That is also possible with the help of string tokenizer. So let us see how it works. So before going to do this, we need to know the basics information of basic methods available in string tokenizer. So this table depicts the number of methods available in string tokenizer class. So the first method is one mentioning about the count tokens. It will calculate the number of times the string tokenizer is generating the token and hash more elements. So it will return the same if the tokens are there, or else it won't. This hash more tokens it specifies if the token is available in the specific string, it will be denoted as true, or else it won't. And then next element, it will denote the next statement which is split up, and then next token, and the next token of with string some delimiter. If you want to specify the explicit delimiter, you can specify it. So these are all the methods specified in the string tokenizer. Coming on its implementation, here always the first statement will be the importing of string necessary packages. Here the string tokenizer class is available in a utility package. So that's what java.util.string tokenizer class is imported first, and then java.util.scanner is the next importing packages. Move on to its class definition. The class's name is customer, and it takes two parameters here. First one is the name, and second one is the date of birth, and it takes input is the method where using the scanner classes I'm going to get the first input as name. So name is how it is name is stored means using the scan of next line, the name is stored in the particular variable name. Then a second one is date of birth. Date of birth is given in the formal format of by mentioning dd/mm/myy. Like that, it is first initially get from the users. Once the inputs are got from the users. Then by applying the string tokenizer for the DOB variable, by mentioning slash as a delimiter with enabled mode, the string tokenizer object st is created. Okay, once st is created, we need to process the delimiters. How we can process the delimiter means, for each token we need to replace this slash delimiter into comma here. So what I mentioned here is comma. So you can see the output here. Instead of this forward slash, every tokens are specified by comma. So using the replace method, it is being done. Now this is what done in the display. Move on to its main method. For the customer class, the object is C created. Then with the help of object, C dot input is called. Then C dot display is called. I hope so. This explanation is easy. Then we can move on to its implementation. Now experiment 2b is already typed and it's being already compiled. We can see the execution. I have already typed this experiment 2b. Now when I'm going to execute, you click the run command, run as Java application. Now you give the name of the customer as Tarun. Then you give the date of birth as 23/08/1996. Fine. Now the same date of birth is now replaced with the delimiters of hyphen here. So I made a change in this implementation. In the PPT it is given with comma. Now I replaced this forward slash with hyphen. Right? So this is also possible. If you want to execute comma, I will do it once again. So I have now changed into comma. You can see the difference of output. Now I am giving one more customer name as some name. Then date of birth is 23/09/1997. See here, it is now replaced with the comma delimiter. Likewise, we can replace the original delimiter with another one delimiter. I hope so. This video is useful and informative to you. I will catch you in the next video about the third experiment. Thank you.